Hey there, welcome back. I hope everybody's doing good out there today. Today I'm going to be continuing my series I'm doing of music of my history. These are songs not necessarily, that define my life, but kind of, as I was thinking of doing this, I was looking for songs that, that clicked something in my mind about, when I first was hearing them or as my musical taste had been progressing. My first couple of songs from this set were country songs because that's what I grew up with. That's what my parents listened to, and as a little kid, the only time I really listened to music would be in the car, and obviously my parents controlled the radio when I was really little. And then I started progressing into a little bit of rock, mostly introduced by my sister. My sister Missy, who her first foray into rock was Styx. And so today I'm going to be doing Styx-Rockin the Paradise. I love this song. There could have been 1,000 Styx songs that I could have picked. Anything from those first few albums would have kicked in really good with me. But this is one I haven't heard in forever. When I searched it up and clicked on it, I listened to the very beginning of it as it started to play, and I'm like, and it just brought me back. When I think of Styx, I think about my sister. She's my older sister. She passed away a few years ago. Just God, I don't even remember how long. It's been like 3 or 4 years ago. After being sick for a very long time, but she, when we were little kids, she basically introduced me. She was starting to, getting close to being a teenager. She was 12, 13, 14 years old, and kind of introduced me to Styx and a few others that I will probably hit on this journey of mine. And so anytime I hear Styx, I think about my sister, how much she loved this band, and how I grew to love it. So, I'm a big fan. I know they've had a lot of lineup changes. Dennis DeYoung, who is the actual founder of the band, isn't in the band anymore. I don't know all the stories, and I don't want to really get into rumors and stuff, but I know he left the band. But to me, the core of the band was Tommy Shaw. I love Tommy. And he's obviously in this, although the lead vocals on this is Dennis, who has an amazing voice. He's still alive. An amazing voice, amazing writer, and what he did with those first several Styx albums is amazing. So I really enjoy this one. I can't wait to get to it. So here we go. I think there's a cat at my door. Sorry about that bang. But I'm excited for this. Real quick, I do have a Patreon. The link will be down in the description. Most of my reactions go up there at least a day in advance. I don't want to have to harm a cat. I need you to join my Patreon so that I can afford to fix my cat, and not the way you normally fix a cat. I'm kidding. I would never hurt him, even though I sometimes want to strangle him. Where was I? Most of my reactions go up on Patreon at least a day in advance. If you join the Blades tier, you get 2 patron chat requests every month. Doesn't matter what it is, how obscure, how crazy it is. If you loved it, I want to hear it. And even if you just want to help a little bit and join the $1 tier, you do get a patron shout out request just for joining. If you want to donate a little bit more directly, I do have my PayPal and my Cash App down in the description, or you can use the super thanks to YouTube. If you want to hear a specific song, request it with a donation, and I will get to it as quick as I can, usually within just a couple days. I will do my best to throw you to the front of the line and get what you want to hear out quickly. I really appreciate any help y'all can give me. It really does mean everything. But anyways, I'm excited for this. Like I said, I haven't heard this whole song in, God, I wouldn't even know how long it is. Years and years and years. Decades probably. But I know I love this song. This is one of my favorite songs off the Paradise Theater album. It's such a great song. That whole album is amazing, by the way. If you've never heard that album, go and listen to it. It's basically a rock opera. It's a story that goes through, like several of their albums are. So good. But here we are with Styx with Rockin the Paradise.
Tonight's the night. tonight will make history. As sure as storms can fly, and I would take any risk to tie back the hands of time and stay with you here all night.
This young has an amazing voice.
So take your seats and don't be late, 'cause we need your spirits high. To turn on these theater lights, brighten the darkest sky. Here at the Paradise.
Dennis DeYoung is such a showman and an absolute phenomenal singer. Damn, his voice is so good. I love the rock when the rock comes in. That's kind of when I remember hearing stories and stuff when this was all happening. I was so young, I didn't really know it at the time, and there was no internet, obviously, so you couldn't follow every movement of the bands. But when they brought in Tommy, that's when they got a little bit more rocky. Got brought in the rock and roll a little bit more, and I mean the rest of the band is amazing. The version of this band is this is their core main version that most people fell in love with Dennis DeYoung, James Young, Chuck Panzo, Tommy Shaw, and then their original drummer, John Panza, who has passed away several years ago. This is the core band. This is most of the songs you think of when you hear Styx came from this lineup, these years. Amazing. And like I said, Dennis DeYoung, this whole beginning section, I'm going to take it back to where, look at his crowd work here. It's so good.
Here at the
I love that riff. I love those chord progressions, climbing up and up and up. This is not one of these songs that you can play. There's the jokes. There's a comedy group who does it. I've seen Ed Sheeran talk about it, that most pop songs you can play with 4 chords, and it just, any song you can name, you can play with those 4 chords. This is not that. This is amazing musicality, amazing writing, and just like I said, I love those chord progressions climbing up there like that.
What you doing tonight? What you doing? Hey, I got faith in our generation.
Listen to that bass line back there. This is just fun music. It's rock and roll. You can't not love it. It's so good. I remember back. I would listen to this whole album. I'd grab my sister's cassette tape of it and just listen to it over and over and over again. It was so good. This one and Kilroy Was Here and Crystal Ball, and there's just so many great songs from this band. They should have been bigger than they were. They were huge. I mean, look at this crowd. But they really should have been bigger than they were. They're still around. A version of them is still around touring today, and I would love to go see them. James Young and Tommy Shaw is still part of the band, and Chuck Panzo. Panazone. I can't ever pronounce his name. Him and his brother's name. Chuck. Those three are still together now. So, although, it looks like Chuck doesn't actually perform in concert anymore. There's a gentleman, Terry, who does that now. And then Will and Lawrence and Todd are the new members of the band. But they are still killing it today. I've seen a fairly recent video of Tommy doing some stuff solo. I mean, just like he did a concert or something backed by a orchestra a few years ago. Amazing. If you want to look for that, he did some amazing of the great Styx hits with an orchestra and him just with a acoustic guitar. Really good stuff. But anyways, this is like I mean it's from like the name of the playlist. This is going on. This is music of my history. This is what makes me smile. I love this stuff. I don't know why I froze there. Great solo from Tommy there. Tommy Shaw and James Young are a great guitar duo. They really are good. Excuse me. There's so much feeling and just enjoyment of what they're doing. They're happy doing what they're doing in this song. It's so good. I love that bass line. So good. Okay, so that was Music from My History. It Styx with Rockin the Paradise. Fantastic song. Always great to hear it. Like I said, I haven't heard it in years, and it just puts a smile on my face. There's so much energy, so much just amazing musicianship. They're just so good. Styx, like I said, they remind me, anytime I hear them or even think about it, I think about my sister. Me and my sister were so close, and she like showed me so much amazing music as I was kind of pulling out of the country music that my parents had me on, which I still, like I said in those videos, I still love it. Not as big a fan of newer country, but that old stuff that I grew up on, I will always listen to. But my sister kind of pulled me out of that into more modern, I say modern, late 70s, early 80s, rock music that was just, and I can't thank her enough, because that progressed me into the harder music, and the harder and harder, into the, really hard, heavy music I listened to, all the, and which led me back into the more symphonic stuff that I listen to now. It's so good, and it's such amazing music. And Styx was just an absolutely phenomenal band back then. They're still great. What they're doing now is still really good. But this was their heyday, and this was badass. This was so good. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you're enjoying my little walk through my history in music. I really appreciate y'all watching. If you like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I appreciate you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.